Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. It has been a long time since I've done a video. It's been about a month, I think, since I've done a video. I got some kind of sick thing going there for a while. I was about 3 weeks where I was seriously laid up. 2 weeks I couldn't get out of bed. But I'm doing good now. Doing real good now. Last video I did, I think I was going in for a stress test. That came back spectacular. Doctor said there ain't nothing wrong with my heart. Nothing to worry about. So that is great, grand, happy days. And I think we were talking about Clover, our dog, going in for surgery. And that will be happening this Thursday. She's getting her back leg amputated all the way up to the hip, taking the whole leg off, which is going to be good for her. She's been in a lot of pain. And it's we've been saving up to do this procedure, and we've almost got enough to do it. We do have my daughter McKinley put up a GoFundMe. If anybody would like to donate to that, we would really appreciate the help. I'll put a link below in the description box below to that GoFundMe. If you're willing to help, it would be greatly appreciated. We're scraping to get that done, and it's going to be a little over $3,000 to get this surgery done. And I can't believe that I'm spending that much on my dog, but she is such a sweet dog, and so it's become such an integral part of our family that she's McKinley's dog. My daughter McKinley bought this dog, and she's her dog, and she's decided that she wants to go through with this surgery, and so we're all pulling our money together to try and get this surgery done. And Sadie's helping, and we're trying to help, and McKinley's saving all her money from her work, and we're and some of you guys have already, you saw my post on Facebook, and you guys have already donated, and man, we really appreciate that. If anybody else that watches this video would like to help, we truly appreciate the help on this, because it's a lot of money, and we're not rolling in money here. And McKinley, keeps asking me to make a video, so I'm gonna make this video. I'm this dog is just so dang sweet. I'll put a couple of pictures right here so you can see Clover. She'll be a 3-leaf clover now instead of a 4-leaf clover once her leg is gone. But she is just the sweetest dog, and you know, Kodak he's the fun, wants to play, run around dog, and Clover is the one that just she'll come up to you and just stand in front of you and just lean against you and just wants to be petted. Just a sweet, loving, gentle eyes, and just a kind, sweet dog. And she's been in pain for far too long as we've tried to get this situation she has under control. I'll explain to you what's going on. She was a racing greyhound, and apparently when she was racing, she broke her leg, and they implanted some metal rods and plates in her leg, and those plates have caused they're square plates that cause a lot of irritation apparently, and she's constantly licking at her leg where those plates are, and they've opened a wound, and that wound won't close. And we can actually see the metal plates and bar in her leg, and it's been like that for the longest time, and we've been trying everything. The wound has gotten smaller, much smaller than it was, but we can still see it. And the doctors have been trying everything. We've been trying what they call sugar wraps, which they use on horses a lot. Because their legs are a lot like a horse's, where there's not a lot of fat on their legs. It's just kind of a skin covering of the bone. And they use these sugar wraps on diabetics as well, I guess. And it's just, they wrap them in gauze with sugar and betadine. And it somehow allows the skin to heal over this wound. And it's worked a little bit. It hasn't completely healed. And she won't leave the wrap alone, which is the big problem. We change it twice a day, but she won't leave it alone. She'll chew at it, and she's constantly, she just messes with it. And during the night, she'll get that wrap off sometimes, and she'll just lick at that wound and lick at that wound and lick at that wound, and she makes it worse. And it gets infected, and then the infection has gone into the bone. And, we're constantly putting her on antibiotics. So the doctor says what we could do, one way we could do it is remove the metal rods, but the infection has deteriorated the bone. So we could do that, and then we'd still be in wrapping her leg up and going through that whole process still, trying to get the wound to close. It would be I think he said 6 to 8 weeks of still wrapping the leg, hoping it heals. And with the infection in the bone could be so what was the word he used? Deteriorated, that even if we did get the leg healed, she could break the bone again, and we'd wind up having to take the leg off anyway. So we said, well, what about if we just took the leg off now? How long would the recuperation period be? And he said 2 weeks. So McKinley's was like, let's just take the leg now, give her 2 weeks to recover, and she'll be back on her feet. She's already just using 3 legs to walk around on anyway. She doesn't use that leg at all. So she gets around fine on 3 legs as it is. So we figured we'd just take that leg off, and she wouldn't have the pain. She wouldn't have the, the constant pain and bothering of that leg. So that's what we're gonna do. So anyway, if any of you would like to help us with this, donate $5, $10, whatever you can donate. We would really appreciate the help. If you can't, man, just please pray that she heals up well from this surgery, and we just want her to be healthy and back to the normal sweet dog that she has been since we got her, before all of this started happening. And she's just such a sweetheart of a dog, and we just want to get her to where she's not in pain. But anyway, so that's what's been going on here. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. We had a good one. We did something we've never done before. We went out on Thanksgiving. Sadie's husband's grandfather, he turned 90 last Sunday. And on Thanksgiving, he wanted to go out to a Japanese buffet for Thanksgiving. So that's what we did. We went out to a Japanese buffet on Thanksgiving, and we had a blast. It was so much fun. The food was great. There were no leftovers after Thanksgiving, which was kind of a bummer, but we had a blast. There was, I think, 10 of us. There was, they call him Papa. So it was Papa, his daughter, his son, his grandson, his 2 grandsons, Sadie, and then McKinley, Denny, and I, and his son-in-law, and I think I said his son and his daughter, and it was great. It was just such neat. We've never gone out on Thanksgiving ever, and it was kind of cool to go out on Thanksgiving. And it wasn't busy. We drove past the Golden Corral, and man, they had a line that you would not believe at the Golden Corral, which was where we went for his 90th birthday. And that was fun too. There was about 40 people there for his 90th birthday. And he's a very well-loved man, and rightly so, because he's incredible. And but we had a good time. His birthday was the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and we went to Golden Corral that Sunday. There was about 40 people there, a little over 40 actually, I think 43, and including us. And man, that was so much fun. That was just so much fun seeing him getting loved on. And he's just an amazing man. And he reminds me so much of my Grandpa Flanagan, and just a soft-spoken man. And I can't think of a higher compliment that I can pay a man than comparing him to my Grandpa Flanagan. And I said that without crying, and I'm really proud of myself. But He's an amazing man, truly an amazing man, and just one of the sweetest human beings I've ever met. And I love that man. And he's not even my blood relative, but I love that man like he was. And so then Thanksgiving, he wanted to go out to this Japanese buffet. So we went there for Thanksgiving, and it was so much fun. Food was great. It was really good. But anyway, that's what's been going on here. So it's good to be back on here. It's been a month. Man, I was so sick, and Denny got sick right after I was sick, and McKinley got sick. It was just going through the house. But I was down, literally in bed for 2 weeks. I could not get out of bed. I couldn't breathe. I was wheezing. My chest was just, I was coughing and coughing. And this is my first smoke since the last video that I did. So it's been a month since I've smoked. And I'm smoking my Peterson 313 with some Joe's Blend from Mylon Tobacco. Which is very moist. I had stuffed that tobacco into a jar. I mean, stuffed it into that jar. And it is so moist in that jar right now. But it's delicious. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. I've missed you. I've missed doing these videos. Thanks to those guys who reached out to me, checking on me. Appreciate you guys. It's good to be back. So I will catch you later. Have a good one. God bless.